Anne Hatch, Peter Sheridan, what I love about you is the coming together of two passions in a relationship. Here we have this perfect combination of passion and joy for Art Deco.
It started from the beginning, actually, when we first met each other. Pete had lived in a Victorian house and I'd lived in a sort of country cottage in England, and when we started shopping for things to bring together into our home, we found that we really both loved Art Deco.
I can remember I was having a email correspondence with you and I said, I was at an exhibition, I saw the most stunning Lalique budgerigar vase, and I send you a picture of that I'd taken in a museum, and you send me a picture back going, here's ours.
This is only part of Lalique's world. Lalique was a most extraordinary jeweller and glassmaker, but his vases are extraordinary, with all different animals on these. There are budgerigars, grasshoppers, fish, beetles. He had a wonderful capacity to create different shapes, and in the interpretation, he would have a whole host of animals.
Well, we are sitting on the most stunning 1930s Art Deco furniture. How important is authenticity to you? Is this the original fabric?
It's not, actually. The original fabric was very scratchy, and we saw this fabric on a beautiful piece of furniture in Los Angeles. The interesting thing is that these cushions are sprung, and what we're used to now is foam or down or whatever. Everything is sprung, everything is solid wood, and it's almost 100 years old.
You have the most incredible globe collection, from little tiny ones to a very, very large one. Tell me about those.
I bought the globe, the large globe, in the early 80s, and it was probably my first antique. The interesting thing about it is that it is from the early 30s. It's a German shipping globe. On the map itself, you can see that the Germans were colouring in the countries as they took them. So Czechoslovakia, Poland are all coloured in the red that Germany was coloured. The rest of the collection is mainly miniature globes. I originally thought they must be maritime things that people had on the ships and so forth, but they're actually like taking an iPad to the pub. It was, in those days, something you would take and show people Cook's voyages on something you could take out of your pocket. So they were a fashion item. And they made these mainly in England and Holland and some on the continent from about 1700 up till about the mid-1800s.
When we think of Art Deco, we think of beautiful, elegant ladies with their hands above their heads. You've got some stunning, stunning Art Deco sculptures. Almost
all of these sculptures are from around 1925, and they're in ivory and bronze, and they were short runs, about 30 of them each in a group. And so in these sculptures you can see the changes from into Art Deco and the stylised sculptures and particularly the clothes that they wear, and it's all around 1925. And so virtually we've got, I think, 6 or 7 of these sculptures, and every one of them is dated exactly the same time.
1925, because that's when the Grand Exposition in Paris introduced Art Deco to the world. Have you ever vehemently disagreed on a piece?
I just decided about 3 or 4 years after we got together that I would just say yes to everything. And so we have a very large collection of stuff.
It's a good thing you said yes.
It is, yes.